Apple's iOS 14 is going to destroy your Facebook ad experience. At least that's what Facebook would have you believe. But is it true? What's up, guys? It's Tom. Welcome back to the lab. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my life. Recently, Facebook has been on quite the campaign talking about iOS 14 and what it's going to do for your Facebook ad experience. If you are using Facebook ads to promote your music on Spotify, then odds are you have gotten a message that leads you to this page that talks about what iOS 14 is going to do to change your experience and how you market to your fan base. And you may have even gotten a scary email like this that reminds you to read up on the subject, make sure your Facebook ads manager is up to date, that reminds you that iOS 14 is going to absolutely destroy your ability to target your fans. But the question is that really the case? Is it really going to be that bad? My guess is probably not, and I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, iOS 14 isn't destroying Facebook's ability to track you with your pixel. It's not destroying your ability to use your Facebook pixel to track everybody everywhere. All it's doing is requiring a user to opt in to tracking. Now, if you're anything like me, then you've probably had this happen to you. You're talking to somebody in your living room or wherever, and you're talking about something you've literally never looked up online before. And next time you pick up your phone, Facebook shows you an ad for it, right? That creepy feeling, that feeling that, wow, my phone is constantly listening to me. And my guess is Apple knows that's a thing, and they decided, hey, for our users, we're going to give them the opportunity to opt into any tracking at all. And if they want to turn it off, that's fine. If they want to be tracked, that's fine too. They want their users to own their own data and privacy, which I think is a good thing because Facebook has built their entire business on requiring you to be tracked so that you can see the content you want to see. For example, there is no organic discovery on Facebook anymore. Have you ever posted a post to your business page on Facebook and not boosted it and seen what happens? Crickets. Facebook is very much invested in being able to track you. And so they're threatened financially by this move by Apple. But back to ads for Spotify. Okay, so what does this mean for us? Now, depending on where you live, you might have, like me, a skewed perception of just how many people have an iPhone and use iOS in the first place. In doing a little bit of research, just a simple Google search, it's easy to discover that iOS actually has a very small portion of the market share of mobile operating systems. According to this website, Android has over 70% of the market share of users worldwide, and iOS has less than 30%. Going over to this website, this says that Android has 85% of the market globally, and iOS has less than 15%. And even in doing the research in my ad manager, looking at the campaigns that I've been running, I calculated how many people are getting impressions on Android devices versus how many people are getting impressions on Apple devices. And it holds up to about this data. In my ad campaigns, about 20% of people are using Apple devices that see my ads, and 80% are using Android devices. Just assuming that every single iPhone user on the planet opts out of data tracking on their phone, you're only going to lose about 20% of your market share, which means you've got 80% of the people you're already showing your ads to that the Facebook algorithm is going to look at and choose from. Not all is lost. It's really not too big of a deal. Yes, it is 20% of the market share gone if everybody opts out, which they probably won't. Let's be honest. Like, most people probably are not going to opt out of it. I think probably high case scenario, you're looking at maybe 50%, but just assuming that all 20% opt out of it, even still, it's really not that big of a deal because the Facebook algorithm is going to look at the options available and then get you the lowest cost. That's how it's designed to function. So you're basically just removing 20% of the options available, which is not that big of a deal. You're still going to get optimized. You're still going to be able to track conversion events. You're still going to be able to target your audience. Everything that we've been doing to promote our music on Spotify using Facebook ads is still going to be valid. Are you going to have to update some things in Ads Manager? Probably so. Are you going to have to relearn some steps and things? Probably so. When this launches and I learn a bit more about it, I'll be happy to dig through what changes there are and report back to you guys exactly what we need to do to make sure that we're up to speed with how things are working now. But the overall main bullet point is this. Facebook is pretty much throwing a temper tantrum. They've been in charge of data for a long time. They've been using and monetizing everybody's data for a long time, and Apple's finally calling them on it. To me, that's a good move. I think people being in charge of their own privacy and owning their own data is a good thing. Even if it goes hard in the first direction out of the gate and everybody turns it off, I think people are probably going to realize, wow, I'm not seeing stuff from Target that I want to buy, or I'm not seeing new music that I want to listen to, or whatever. And they're going to realize, hey, this is probably what's going on. Android may follow suit. I don't know. My guess is they probably won't anytime soon, but I'm not going to make predictions, even though I just did. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. This isn't as big of a deal as Facebook would have you believe. I personally think that you're not going to see too much of an effect on your ad campaigns once this stuff comes out. Like I said, I'll report back on it and let you know. But for the time being, keep doing what you're doing, keep promoting your music, and everything is going to be just fine. Before I let you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you dig it, share it with your friends if you really dig it, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything in the future. At the end, I'm going to leave it up to YouTube. And as always, thank you for being here, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.